Bang. By party, Republicans have a 7-point lead on the generic ballot. 45-38. Okay? You can see they are utterly crushing Democrats among the independent vote. This is like 2010 level margin. Even among the something else third party, they are always more undecided than everybody else, as are independents, by the way. They will make up the largest share of undecided. Democrats have some opportunity here, being that slightly more of their base is undecided than Republicans. The only problem with that is Republicans are not losing really anything of statistical value to Democrats on the generic ballot. There is not a significant number, whereas with Democrats, that it's really 5 and below, 5 and above. That's when it becomes statistically significant, especially when a sample error is this small. This is opportunity, but when you look at who they are, they don't look vote rich, and it's not enough. Not enough when you're getting just completely bludgeoned like this. And why do I know that they really cannot count on these people having a change of heart and going back? At least not at this point, because when you look at, where is it? I thought it was at the very end. Is it not at the very end of this? Hold on. Let me try to bring it down more. When you look at, it's because it's above it. Sorry about that. When you go and look at where independents and third-party voters are aligning. So if they said they were independent or other, which is, again, the logic principle is here. If question 23 is one of the following answers, independent or something else, then they get this question. If you think of yourself as an independent or something else, are your views more closely aligned or align more closely to the Republican Party, the Democratic Party, equally close to the Republican Party and the Democratic Party, or share little in common with either? And of course, there's nothing for Democrats or Republicans because we simply didn't have any. They didn't get this question, of course. Independents, 33.4 to 25.1 are leaning to the Republican Party. Another 26% says they share little in common with either. 42% of third-party voters share little in common with either, but even they are leaning to the Republican Party. The voters who we were told by the media over and over ad nauseum were the key to Joe Biden getting a few more thousand votes in these states where he needed to get that. All right, so it's not a good picture. It is not a good picture. And anybody who comes, I just don't know how you could come out with anything, Democrat plus anything, folks. It's not viable right now. It's not a legitimate position to have as a pollster. It's a joke. They have the worst poll numbers since like 2010. And Donald Trump here is, when you're Joe Biden and you have less than 40% of the country approving of the job you're doing, you're in the 30s, then your vote share is going to fall with it. And that's what happened here. Republicans and Democrats have about an equal number of people who say someone else. But the voters that Joe Biden won, supposedly, according to the media, almost double that number from the parties, say they would vote for someone else. But then, we're going to start to lean these people soon, actually, because I want to know when push comes to shove, there's not going to be 15% of a third party vote. It's very common to see this early, but it's not going to happen. And Donald Trump is crushing him among independents, 40 to 27. He's even got a 10-point lead among third party voters. It's a bloodbath, man. It's a bloodbath. That's why Harris was 46-40. They lean them. And if we were to lean them too, Donald Trump has a much shorter path to 50 than Joe Biden does. Speaking of which, let's look at race, which I find interesting. Donald Trump is winning the white vote, and Hispanics are almost tied. Donald Trump is down by 2 among Hispanics. That's it. Do I believe it? You're damn right I do. And if you look at the generic ballot, see, Republicans do better with whites, but they actually, that's right. They got a little slight. They're doing a little bit better with Asians, Hispanics, and whatnot. That's right. Not with black voters though. Right. I had it back. I guess I had a little flip flop before. But in any event, we're going to start to lean those people because it's common to see that now. But in the end, that's not going to happen. And actually, I might have confused the other one with some districts in California that were polling.
Hi folks, Rich Baris, the People's Pundit, host of Inside the Numbers with the People's Pundit, and co-host of What Are the Odds with Barnes and Baris. If you liked what the New York Post called above average transparency, then go ahead and like the page, share the videos, and hit that notification bell. It'll let you know when we're going to go live.